A passenger plane crashed into the ocean and sank 100 meters deep, yet not a single drop of water leaked into the cabin, and none of the passengers were injured. But they didn't realize they were trapped at the bottom of the sea. The oxygen inside was running out. Worse, the communication equipment was broken. They couldn't call for help. All they could do was wait for death in that cramped space. As time passed, the sense of crisis grew. Some cried in despair, others fainted from lack of oxygen. Seeing the situation deteriorate, the captain decided to personally bring a signal beacon to the surface. At 100 meters deep, the water pressure was terrifying. Without the protection of the plane's hull, a human body would be crushed. But it was the only way to save everyone. Without overthinking, the captain and his co-pilot quickly put on safety gear. A crew member closed the steel door separating them from the cabin, isolating them in a small airlock. But the plan was harder than expected. When the captain tried to use the automatic door release, he found the motor had short-circuited. While he was trying to fix it, enormous water pressure burst through the door. Water flooded in rapidly, and the co-pilot passed out immediately. The captain wasn't injured, but his oxygen tank cracked and was quickly losing air. Left with no choice, he discarded the tank, held his breath, and struggled underwater to open the package and release the signal beacon. It floated upward, carried by an air valve. Then, with all his strength, he swam toward the surface and finally made it. Exhausted, he climbed onto the beacon and sent a distress signal. By chance, a Navy ship on exercise picked up the signal and immediately sent a rescue boat. They brought the weakened captain on board. After learning that a whole plane full of people was still deep below, the captain mobilized the entire ship for a search and rescue operation. After some effort, the rescue team located the wrecked plane, but saving them was extremely difficult. The water pressure was immense. If they broke open the plane, seawater would rush in and kill everyone inside. So the team came up with a new idea: use buoyancy to bring the whole plane to the surface. Time was critical. They threaded a heavy lifting strap under the plane and attached it to a giant balloon, then connected an air pump. Everyone moved away to avoid being hit when the plane rose. At the command of the ship's captain, the rescue team started the pump. As the balloon filled with air, the plane slowly began to rise thanks to the buoyancy. But vibrations caused a door to crack, and seawater started pouring into the cabin. If the plane didn't reach the surface in 2 minutes, everyone would drown. Knowing how risky this was, the ship captain increased the pump pressure. Fortunately, soon the nose of the plane emerged. Bit by bit, the plane rose out of the water, and the seawater inside began to drain. Rescue teams swarmed in, helping the passengers onto inflatable boats. Once the rescue was over, the giant airliner sank once again into the vast ocean.